everyone. My name is Marimar Delcy, and this is my presentation on the Dixon, Illinois fraud case involving City Controller Rita Crondwell. This case is the largest municipal fraud in U.S. history and highlights significant failures in ethics and auditing and internal control. I will be addressing all 6 questions required for this assignment. In this presentation, we will be learning more about Rita Cronwell, who was the controller and the treasurer, how she created secret bank accounts, how she used fake invoices, and stole over 53 million. We will be learning how this fraud was detected accidentally in 2011 when Rita went on leave and someone else took over her desk. Question 1. What were the threats to the Code of Professional Conduct? There were multiple independent threats. The first was the familiarity threat. The audit firm had close personal relationship with Rita Crondwell. She played on their softball team, socialized with staff, and even used the firm for her personal accounting. This created overtrust and reduced professional skepticism. The second was the self-review threat. Clifton Gunderson provided both accounting services and audit services, even though regulations prohibited this after 2005. They continued audit work behind the scenes while letting another CPA sign the audit reports. This meant the firm was doing its own work. Third, there was an advocacy threat. The auditors accepted Rita's unexplained income on her tax return without proper documentation, effectively defending her instead of questioning her. The fourth is that there was an undue influence threat. Rita dominated the financial process. She collected the mails, created invoices, approved expenditures, reconciled bank accounts, and controlled access to financial records. The auditors failed to challenge her authority and even dismiss concerns raised by the mayor. For this reason, independence was severely compromised. Clifton Gunderson defend claims. Question 2 is asking, were the auditor's defense accurate? The firm claimed 3 things. First, that they only performed basic work and were not responsible for detecting fraud. This is not accurate. Even basic audit procedures require professional skepticism. Fake invoices with incorrect spellings, missing logos, and dates like November 31st should have been investigated immediately. Second, the firm claimed they stopped auditing Dixon after 2005. This is contradicted by evidence showing that they continued to prepare audit work papers while another CPA signed the opinions. This deliberately concealed their lack of independence. Thirdly, they claimed sampling could have missed the fraud. This defense is weak because the fraudulent invoices were extremely obvious. Even a small sample should have revealed inconsistencies. Therefore, their defense was not accurate and failed to meet professional standards. Could this fraud have been detected in the planning phase of the audit? Yes. Planning involves assessing fraud risk, and several red flags existed. One person named Rita controlled the entire financial process with no segregation of duties. Small municipalities like Dixon are inherently high risk due to limited staff. Rita's lavish lifestyle did not match her salary, indicating possible misappropriation. The weak environment revealed more skepticism. And finally, the auditor's personal relationship with Rita posed significant independence. All these signs should have resulted in a high fraud risk classification and audit procedures. Could the fraud have been detected in the control assurance area? Yes. By control testing would have exposed many weaknesses. Rita opened a bank account without authorization, which should have been detected through control walkthroughs. She controlled all mail and bank statements, violating segregation of duties. Invoice testing would have revealed fake invoices with missing logos, incorrect spellings, and dates that do not exist that with dates that do not exist, meaning there were no invoice verification, no monitoring of projects. They failed in internal controls in all aspects. These discrepancies should have triggered deeper investigations. Therefore, proper control assurance would have work should have detected the fraud early. Could this fraud have been detected in the substantive assurance area? Yes, and very easily. Bank confirmations would have revealed the secret account immediately. Vouching capital expenditures would have shown that many bridges and other projects did not exist in reality. Analytical procedures would have revealed unusual spending patterns and budget variances. Reviewing council meetings minutes would have also shown no approval for the fictitious projects. Substantive procedure alone could have uncovered the fraud. Rita's income should have been questionable also, but due to her being friends with the staff, it avoided them or helped her for her salary not to be reviewed. What audit tests and evidence would have been key in detecting the fraud? Several procedures were crucial. Bank confirmations, vendor verification calls, poaching expense to real assets and site visits, minutes review, analyzing segregation of duties and expense tracing. Comparing Rita's tax return income to support documents would have helped. Any of this would have exposed the fraudulent activities. In conclusion, the Dixon fraud could have been detected at multiple audit stages: planning, control testing, or substantive testing, ethical lapses, independence violation, and a lot of skepticism allowed the fraud to continue for 22 years. This case demonstrates the importance of proper internal controls, ethical compliance, and strong audit procedures. Thank you for your time and thank you for watching my presentation.